Hey, welcome to guitar class. My name is Miranda and today I'm going to teach you how to read chord diagrams. So this is a chord diagram here. The chord we're going to learn how to play is called E minor, and often you'll see it written E little min. So we've got 6 vertical lines here. They represent the 6 strings of the guitar. So this diagram is actually it actually represents this part of the guitar here, and I might just draw the headstock on the board for context. So we have the 6 strings running this way. So we've got the E string A, D, G, B, E, E, A, D, G, B, E, Eddie, 8 dynamite, good by Eddie. If you memorize that, that will help you to locate the strings a little bit more easily. So now we have some horizontal lines also. This first one here, and it's usually on a diagram, it's usually the thicker one. That's the nut. This is the nut on the guitar, and it's usually white or black. And this line here represents the first fret. So these are the fret wires here. So the first fret, second, third, fourth. And when we talk about placing, your first finger in the second fret, this is the actual fret wire or the fret, but you place your finger just to the left or just behind the fret. For this E minor chord, we have 2 dots here with some numbers next to it. The dots represent the places where we need to pop our fingers down on the guitar, and the numbers represent which finger we're going to use. So the first dot here, that means our first finger is going to, we're going to hold down the note in the second fret and on the A string. So we get our first finger, we go to the second fret, and then we head down to the A string, which is Eddie 8, so here. Now in general you want to get as close to the fret as possible, but you'll find, or you'll see in a sec, we've actually got to fit 2 fingers in this fret, so we might have to shift it back in a second. So second finger, it's also on the second fret, and we need to place it down on the D string. So second finger, which is the middle, and we go Eddie 8 dynamite, so just that third one down, and then we place them there together. And these zeros up the top here, they represent the open strings that we need to hold down. So, that we need to play. No fingers required to hold those down. So this chord actually requires us to play all 6 strings. So the chord E minor is that one there. Okay. Hope that all makes sense. Occasionally you'll see some chords, often you'll see some chords with an X somewhere. So for example, if we had an X here, they would want us to play this E minor chord just from here. So we're not supposed to play this string at all. It's been crossed out, don't touch it. Okay, this diagram over here is the same thing, but on its side. So on a lot of websites and some books, you'll see chord diagrams on the side like this, and it's just this part of the guitar here. So I'll pop the headstock on here for context again. So hopefully visually you can see that when you look at that, it's just like you're looking over the top of the guitar. So we've got the nut here. We've got the big E string. So we've got 2 E strings, the big E and the little E. So this is the big, this is the little. I say little because often it is physically smaller, but also it's higher in pitch. So I just use a lowercase e to differentiate between the 2. So we've got Eddie 8, dynamite, good by Eddie. So if that's the nut, that makes this one the first fret and this one the second. So we're placing our fingers in the second fret for E minor. Okay, lastly, we're going to talk about bar chords. Hopefully you don't encounter too many bar chords as a beginner. It is quite physically challenging, and I'd recommend avoiding them if possible. But I'm going to show you how to read them because you want to be able to recognize them so you can avoid them. Okay, so I'll do the bar chord A. Now, a bar chord, barring means you're going to hold down several strings at once. So you'll generally see a line across several strings, like this. And you might have the number 1 there because we're going to use our first finger. And this number 5 here, that actually refers to the fret that we're at here. So this is no longer the first fret, even though that looks like a nut. This is no longer the first fret, this is now the 5th fret. Okay, so we'd have to actually head to the 5th fret and use our index finger, our first finger, to lay down that, lay down across all 6 strings. Okay, so for an A chord, I've got first finger here, second finger here, third and 4th. Okay, so I'll pop my bar back down again at the 5th fret across all 6 strings, and then we want our second finger to be on the, so I've got Eddie, 8, Dynamite, good, bye Eddie. Such a nasty story. I always think of my poor friend Eddie. Sorry, Eddie. So yeah, we've got our first finger at the bar, barring the 5th fret. Our second finger, we want to be on the, or in the 6th fret on the G string. So second finger, middle finger, 6th fret on the G string. And we need our 3rd and 4th fingers in the 7th fret on the A and D string. So 3rd finger on the A string, and 4th finger on the Eddie 8 Dynamite D string. And this is a bar chord, or this is A. And hopefully it'll sound like that, but no guarantees because you're most likely very much a beginner and it's such a physically challenging part of, you know, the initial stages of playing guitar. Thank you so much for watching and learning with me today. I hope it helps you on your guitar journey. If you've got any ideas for some other videos you'd like me to do, please leave a comment. And if you're watching on YouTube, feel free to like and subscribe if you want to show your support and encourage me to do some more stuff. I hope you have a lovely rest of your day and I hope to see you again soon. Bye.